Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken.
Take it easy on us now, Nick. Shit, no, man. Y'all got squad over here, man. Man. But you could play it too, so I know that much too. Yes, sir. Here we go.
Hey, guys up front, lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He lets it go on the move. And he's got it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Powers through the tackle.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Here's the option play. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. The Volunteers look to keep this drive moving. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. This is the 6th play on the drive. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage. They could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And the Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. The Volunteers come to the line to run the hurry up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's 3rd down now. And the wideout goes in motion. Direct snap to the back. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
That's a good, hard, tough running there to get that 1st down to keep this drive alive early in this game. The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. You come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might want to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early, and now they got themselves.
Hello?
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. First down here for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead at the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Point after, not great through. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. And the Vols come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Hits into space at the 50. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They're going to run it. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Offense in hurry-up mode. Tailback takes the handoff again. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The Vols pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. Can he reach the end zone? Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. The Vols will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch is made right on the 5. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? No press here. The defense backing away. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
On the run, it's Watkins. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, for this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
And at first down, they go right back to him. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Can he make it to the marker? The game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
The offense eager to keep this drive going. They're facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks that one right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. And is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, what a play by this safety to kind of sit back and cover two, baiting this quarterback to make the throw. I thought he showed patience and then instincts once the ball's in the air to come up with that interception.
Gonna run it. It's Watkins. Fights off a defender. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They get him down, but that's a solid game. Look, crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he will score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick this away to begin the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? That's a big gain finally brought down near the 37.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Trying to find some room. It's Watkins. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Handoff running right. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Bama. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the mark. And the Volunteers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Play action here on first down. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. He has first down yardage at the 46. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's brought down out at the 46. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Just gets it away, taking a shot. Catch is made way down inside the 30. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the handoff. Running right through tacklers. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with first and goal from the 8. The Volunteers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Touchdown, fouls. This offense really clicking. That's a crucial score. Kirk makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Gonna run it. It's Watkins. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Quarterback operating an empty set. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Caught behind the line. It's Gaudet. Touchdown. Tied. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. 2nd down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. He'll take a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down but missed it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this 2nd half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the 2nd half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. 2nd down after that previous play. The wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Back in motion now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Alabama. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kurt? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. One last pass attempt falls incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.